Okay, let's talk about leadership. What if I told you that almost everything we think about success as a leader is just plain wrong? In this explainer, we're going to tear down that old definition and build a new one that's about a much deeper, more lasting kind of success. We're going to figure out what it really means to lead well.
So you know the drill, right? When we think of success, our minds usually jump to, well, stuff. Wealth, a fancy title, a corner office. That's what the world tells us to chase. But what we're looking at here is a totally different playbook. It's not about what you get, it's about who you become. This framework basically flips the whole thing on its head. It's moving the finish line from external trophies to internal qualities like purpose, character, and, well, getting the ultimate thumbs up from God.
And this quote really nails it down. Think about that for a second. It's saying that real success isn't about hitting some generic milestone, like making partner or becoming a CEO. Nope, it's about figuring out your specific, unique purpose and actually living it out. That's a huge mindset shift, right? It's not about the climb, it's about the calling.
All right, so let's officially start what we'll call the leader's journey. And step one is all about getting this new definition of success locked in. Because really, if you've got the wrong destination plugged into your GPS, the whole trip is going to be off.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. It turns out, chasing that old version of success can actually be, well, bad. The source material calls it bad success. And we've all seen it, haven't we? It's that win that comes from stepping on someone else. It's the success that slowly chips away at who you are, making you someone you don't even recognize. Or maybe it's building this huge, impressive thing that, poof, disappears in the long run. It's basically a victory that leaves you poorer in the ways that truly matter.
Okay, so we've got our new destination. Now, how do we get there? Well, before we even think about packing skills or strategies, we have to talk about the vehicle itself, the absolute foundation of the leader.
And boom, here it is. The simple equation says it all. Charisma minus character equals chaos. I mean, just let that sink in. A leader can be incredibly charming, compelling, draw people in, but if there's no solid character underneath, it's a recipe for disaster. It's not just a bad outcome, it's chaos. It's a ticking time bomb, and it always goes off, leaving a mess behind.
So what exactly is character? It's not about being funny or popular or having a great stage presence. That's personality. Character is what's on the inside. It's that deep-down mix of honesty, integrity, and just plain moral guts. You know, it's who you really are when the doors are closed and nobody's looking. It's the concrete foundation of your house. If it's weak, the whole thing comes crashing down when a storm hits.
So let's break down what that foundation is made of. We're talking about things like long-suffering. That's a fancy word for deep, incredible patience, the kind that doesn't just give up on people when things get tough. Then you've got integrity and honesty. That's your moral compass, the thing that makes people trust you enough to follow you into the fire. And then there's humility. This is a big one. It's what keeps you teachable, what stops your ego from running the show. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they are the steel rebar inside that concrete foundation.
All right, foundation is poured. It's solid. Now let's talk about the tools you need to actually build the house. What's in the leader's toolkit?
So with that solid character in place, these skills suddenly become way more powerful. We're talking about making good decisions, not just for the bottom line, but for the human beings you're leading. Then clear communication, not just sending memos, but painting a picture of the future so vividly that people want to help you build it. And finally, the art of delegation. This isn't just about offloading work. It's about trusting your people, empowering them, and building more leaders around you. That's how you scale your impact.
Okay, but this journey isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Every hero's story has a dark forest or a dragon to fight. And for leaders today, that dragon has a name we all know too well: burnout.
And this description of burnout, man, it is painfully accurate. The tank is empty. The tires are flat. The battery is dead. This isn't just, I need a long weekend. This is total system failure. It's a deep, bone-deep exhaustion where you have absolutely nothing left in the reserves. A jumpstart isn't going to fix this. The whole engine needs to be rebuilt.
So what do you do when you're there in that dark valley, feeling completely broken down? How in the world do you get out?
Well, here's a kind of life-saving formula. It's 4 steps, and they go against every instinct you might have. First, you have to face it. No more pretending you're okay. Just admit it. I'm burnt out. Second, accept it. Stop fighting. Stop trying to push through. That's what got you here. Then, the hardest one, float. Just stop struggling. Let go.
Imagine you're in the water, stop thrashing, and just float for a while. And finally, let time pass. This isn't a quick fix. Healing takes time. You have to give yourself that grace.
Okay, so you've redefined success, you've built your character, you've even survived the dragon of burnout. So after all that, what's the prize? What's the real reward at the end of this whole journey?
And here it is. The ultimate reward isn't success as we know it. It's faithfulness. Think about that. It's not about the size of the victory or how loud the applause is. The real prize, from this perspective, is hearing "well done" for simply being faithful, for sticking to your purpose day in and day out, especially when it was hard and no one was watching.
I mean, this just completely flips the script on how we measure leadership, doesn't it? It's saying the final report card doesn't care how big your company got or how much money you made. The only thing that's graded is how faithful you were with what you were given, your obedience to the calling. That is a radically different way to look at your entire career.
And so, that really leaves us with one last question to chew on, a really big one. Look at your work, your leadership, your life. What are you building? Is it a sandcastle, impressive for a little while, but destined to be washed away by the tide? Or are you building something that lasts, something for eternity?